Hi, 1 and 2 year old leaders. We're preparing for May 19th. This week we're talking about, or we're moving into the book of Joshua. And as we move into the book of Joshua, we get to see God's promises to Joshua. Remember, Joshua was the leader that God prepared after Moses to help lead the next generation of Israelites into the promised land. And as they're moving in to the promised land, again, they are faced with a body of water that seems to be their only obstacle that would get them into the promised land. And so God gave Joshua a promise and a command when he got there. First, he promised to go before them and drive all of the people out of the land. Remember when they sent the spies into the land? The spies came back and said, it's an amazing land. There's all kinds of things growing there, but the people there are strong. So God promises Joshua, I'm going to drive out those people. But then he also commanded him. He said, I'm going to take care of you, but I need you to do this. And he said, I command you to tell the priest to carry the ark of the Lord, which was the symbol it was like a big chest kind of thing that held the 10 Commandments. It was a symbol of God's powerful presence. And he wanted them to carry the ark of the Lord into the waters of the Jordan. And when they carried the ark in there, the ark was going to stop the water. The waters had flooded over. It was springtime. And so it wasn't an easy place to cross the Jordan at this time, and definitely not with people or with animals or with anything else. So God said, I'm going to take care of it. You do exactly as I command. Ask the people who carry, the priests that carry the Ark of the Covenant to stop, and that the Ark of the Covenant is going to hold back the waters, and then the people are going to walk. Then the waters of the river would be cut off from flowing, and the waters coming down from above would stand in one heap. And when this happened, all of Israel would know that God was with Joshua. And all of the people were able to cross on dry land. And what God told Joshua to do is, I want you to go back before you're done here in the river. I want you to go back and I want you to grab 12 stones. And those 12 stones are going to remind you that I am your God and that I am faithful in bringing Israel safely across the Jordan into the promised land. Remember, in this series, we've been helping kids see that God is with us. Because God is with us, we can know that there is a way to overcome sin. Today, as your small group activity, you have some bags, and each group has a couple of bags. 1-year-olds, you have two of these, and 2-year-olds, you're going to have 4 of these. And they have a bunch of different things that you might find on a river in the middle of them. And so kids can squish them through and kind of move this stuff around. So there are some rocks and some fish and some shells in there. And what the kids are going to do is squish all of the gel to one side so that they can cross the river. I don't know if I can do this and hold it so that you can see. But they're going to squish the gel kind of where they can have a smooth part. And then they're going to take their figures. You will have some little people figures in your room. And they can make the people cross across on dry land. If you want to put like a little box or something right there in the middle so that you can show them how God was holding back the water with that, you can do that as well. It's really just supposed to be kind of a sensory activity to give kids a chance to feel around. So you may want to just give each kiddo a chance to push around on it, and it should be pretty safe so that nobody can squish it all out. It's double bagged, it's taped at one end. So should be a fun activity, and it smells really good too. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And then your memory verse is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him or submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Then you can pray, and you have a coloring sheet that the kiddos can take home with them. Here it is. It looks like this. Remember, the coloring sheets are so that the kids' families know that we did something with them. I know from preparing all the activities that you have plenty to do with your kiddos. And they don't necessarily need a creative craft to do today. This sensory play thing will be something that'll be really fun for them to squish around on. And if we can, if they hold up over the week, then we'll be able to use them again at another time. Thank you for leading. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I will be happy to help you as much as I can. Have a good week.